It's Positively Muskegon. Andy O'Reilly today out at the Lakton Bethel Reformed Church, and I've got Pastor Branson.
Branson, yeah.
Branson. And now we went over the name, the spelling, and all that stuff. You got a silent T in there.
Yeah.
It's a Dutch thing.
Right.
Which is
it's
okay.
A Dutch thing. Yeah.
Sherwin Branson is here to talk a little bit about bikers, bulls, and barbecue.
That's right.
Tell me about this event. Now, this is, I've been to a church bazaar or two in my day. You know, the cakewalk and all the other fun things that you do. This is a little bit bigger.
It's a little bit bigger, yeah. We're doing the motorcycle stunt show. We're doing a lot of other strange things, the cornhole, all that sort of thing. But it's basically a community picnic. We wanted to do something nice for the folks in the neighborhood and invite the whole city of Muskegon over.
It's not your average church event.
It's not an average church event.
Are you a biker yourself?
I am an ex-biker.
Are you? But
yeah, I enjoy bikes, and of course my son is a biker. So
yeah, so perfect.
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing the big thing with the pulled pork barbecue. You've got all kinds of events, a motorcycle. I mean, the parking lot here is plenty big enough to pull something off like that.
We think it is, yes.
Yeah. What was the inspiration? What was the idea to change the way a church festival is done?
Well, there's part of it is we want to show people a side of the church that they don't always see.
Sure.
So often churches are places where casinos get bashed or gay people get bashed, and we don't want people to think that's who we are, because it's not who we are.
Right.
We want to be the place that helps them connect with God. That is the sole purpose of the church. And at the risk of sounding too churchy, well, we even are going to play that down. We just say, come on over, have some food, meet with us, we're going to have a party together, and that's what's behind this thing.
What your congregation now? How big would you guess?
Well, we got just under 1,000 members.
So that's a pretty good congregation.
Yeah.
Do you see new faces coming in?
All the time.
Do you really?
And we like that.
What do you think draws them in?
Well, every time we do a membership class, it's because of our core values that draws them in.
Tell me about these.
All right, the first one is acceptance.
Yep.
And it reads, because I wrote them, I should have it memorized. Everyone, no matter who they are, what they've done, or what they're doing, will be accepted here. This will be a safe place to explore your relationship with Jesus.
Perfect.
That's the core value that draws people in.
Okay.
And other than that, we're pretty normal. You know, we sing and we pray and we study the Bible. But, other than that, we're pretty normal.
Pretty normal church.
But we don't allow judgment here.
And what do you mean by that?
You're never going to be criticized here.
Yeah.
Like, we let people in with bald heads. The thing is that, and people with lots of hair.
Right.
I think what sets us apart is that you're not going to be criticized.
Sure.
You're not going to be put down. Our goal is to help you grow in your faith, however that is.
Yep.
And however you define that is what we're here for.
And one of the things I like about coming to churches and talking, because media today doesn't do faith like they used to.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean? And one of the things that I like about Positively Muskegon is that there are people that have faith out there.
Right.
And there are people that see things differently than like a traditional Catholic church, like I was brought up. There are people that don't see things. And we talked a little bit before we came on,
right,
too, about my past, and with that sobriety and all that, I had to learn God on my terms. I had to understand Him the way I knew Him to be.
Yeah.
And what that's come to be is that I believe I'm a miracle, because I should have never been absolved from the alcohol I drank. But I also don't put a brand on God.
Right.
I don't think that one theology is exactly right. I don't think anybody knows.
I haven't found one that works yet.
I think if you find me one person on earth that can tell me exactly who God is, they'll be dead, because that's the only way you're going to find out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of like if you say, well, show me a man who says he understands women, and I'll show you a single man.
Yeah, that's about it too.
And it works the same way with God. We can't understand everything.
No, and you can't even try. No. The human can barely fathom how far the moon away is, let alone the entire universe and the creator of it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how things worked out for me, and it's really been a great turn in my life.
Yeah, and You know, with your Catholic background, you'd fit in okay here.
Yeah.
We always say we like Catholics. They look just like normal people, you know. And
where's the kneelers? I don't see any kneelers now.
now we don't do the kneeling.
You don't do
thing.
that part, okay?
But the thing is that wherever you're at,
Yep.
whatever your status with God is, or however you perceive it, that's where you start out, and we're not going to try to mess with you on that.
Yeah.
We just want to help you find, you know, this is a safe place to connect with God.
It's a good. It's.
that's-
I mean, take a look. It's a huge auditorium you've got here. You
Yeah.
do. What kind of services do you do?
Well, we have one that we call traditional, but it's really more like 70s contemporary.
Okay.
And then we have one that's kind of, the music is kind of blues rock sort of things. The one is at 9 o'clock is the 70s contemporary
Yep.
one. And then the other one is,
The rock show.
yeah, it's but the music is designed for the same thing, to help folks connect with God.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of the songs are really prayers, and people get into that. You know, they like to pray that way.
Society's changed.
Yeah.
I mean, even since I was a kid in Catholic school and going to Catholic church and stuff, you know, we had the songs and we had the you know the days where we'd all go to church from the school and sing, and we had class masses and all that stuff. But society's changed a lot since the 70s.
It has.
It has.
Yeah. Anybody who has kids today knows that.
Yeah, they do too, and how. I was actually, when we talked when I first got here, I was a little surprised you actually had a bathroom, because the church I went to didn't have one.
Yeah.
You had to go over to school.
Well, I think we have 6 bathrooms.
Is that right?
So we got you covered.
So
on
there you
that.
go, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the event. This is coming up, is it this Saturday, August 27th?
This Saturday, and it's going to start at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
Or 3 o'clock, rather, and run till 7.
Okay.
And anybody is invited who wants to come on out and have free food, participate in the games. There's no money going to be exchanged. It's just a free block, like a huge block party
Sure.
for anybody who wants to show up.
So you've got bungee, you've got sidewalk chalk, you got cornhole. John Van Wyck's coming to do some music, I think, for a while. That'll be pretty cool.
There's a mechanical bull.
Have you ever been on one?
Yes, and I won't go on one again. But
About
for
me with a
those-
demolition derby, I tried that once. That was enough of that.
for those who want to participate in
Give it a
that,
try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids can try it too.
Kids can try it too.
Yeah, they got a nice slow speed for kids on there.
Well, and we have people coming in to do it for us.
Sure.
It's not going to be staffed by volunteers. It's people who know what they're doing, so
Cool.
it'll be safe.
Cool.
We don't want any broken ribs
No.
or anything like that. So
You saw my footage of the demolition derby, didn't you? Because that's what happened.
yeah, I don't-
Broken ribs.
broken ribs, huh? Yeah. Well, I've had broken ribs before too. They're unpleasant.
Very unpleasant,
Yeah.
not to say the least.
So
It's going to be a great event. Now, if somebody's out there watching and they've never heard of Lakton Bethel, or, you know, give me your elevator speech. Why would I pick Lakton Bethel to come and
well,
have as a church?
there's lots of reasons, but primary one is you'll be accepted here, no questions
Yep.
asked, and we're going to help you connect with God.
Perfect.
However, you know, that's our mission. That's what we want to do. So wherever you're at with your faith, if you have no faith, you're welcome here.
Yep.
If you want to just come and ask a lot of questions, you're welcome here. We probably won't have the answers all the time.
Yeah,
you
we're
know.
just humans.
But that's what we're here for.
Sure.
And that's what we're trying to do. And we've been trying to do that a long time.
Yeah, well, it seems like a party like this, you're going to probably see a few new faces around here.
That's what we're hoping for. And the main thing is just to show that the community that they're welcome here.
Yeah.
You know.
Get
And
youth groups and all that kind of stuff too?
We have all kinds of stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're working on right now redeveloping our children's program.
Cool.
Because that's a big deal, always
Very
has
big
been.
deal, yeah.
And so that's the next thing that's in the hopper. But yeah, we've got a little bit of stuff for everybody.
Good. It's Lakton Bethel Church. It's on Giles. We'll get all the, you find all the details here, Facebook link and link to the church and all that kind of stuff on Positively Muskegon. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you, Sherman.
Likewise.
For having me out today. Get all the
Okay.
details and be out here Saturday. It's going to be a great party at Lakton Bethel. It is called Bikers, Bulls, and Barbecue, and it ain't your typical church bazaar, so come on out.